received notice from advisors of Great Britain and Russia that an economic war may break loose as a result of their differing economies. These two economic powers have a great effect on the world we live in. Today, we have economists from both nations to discuss the financial situations and the effect it has upon their societies. Here's some live footage from their...
Following the collapse of the Soviet Union, Russia has undergone a radical transformation in terms of its economy, moving from a centrally planned economy to a globally integrated market economy. This transition to a market economy occurred between the years of 1991 to 1998. Now, if we look at Russia's exports and imports, Russia's main exports are energy, which includes oil and petroleum, gas and coal, rolled steel, ferrous and non-ferrous metals and minerals, and the greater part of Russia's exports belong to oil and petroleum products. Other leading exports are natural gas, timber, fertilizer, machinery and equipment, and armaments. The foreign countries receive from Russia over 300 million tons of oil and approximately 250 billion cubic meters of gas. Now, if you look at Russia's imports from other foreign nations, which helps those other nations, you can see that we import machinery and equipment, vehicles, consumer goods, foodstuffs, chemical products, industrial consumer goods. Major trading partners of Russia are Germany, Italy, China, Turkey, Poland, Switzerland, the United Kingdom, United States, and Finland. We provide some of the most integrated material the world has ever witnessed. Now I'm about to show you the numbers that prove as to why Great Britain isn't that great anymore. Russia posted a USD of $10.98 billion in trade surplus as of December 2015. Down, although that may be down from the 13.9 billion surplus a year earlier, the imports and exports have still remained an intimate part in Russia's economy. Now, as you've just seen the numbers of Russia, my other presenter is going to talk about how the economy of Russia has provided an integral part in the social aspects of Russia.
To begin with, globalization is the stretching of political, social, and economic activities across regions and frontiers, such that events and decisions can impact individuals and societies. Globalization can aid Russia if the countries that are being connected with Russia are provided with luxuries such as goods and other trade opportunities. For example, if Russia becomes connected with a country that can provide useful resources, then the country will be of aid. However, if globalization occurs such that Russia gains connections with a country that mass produces a similar product that Russia produces, then some of Russia's profits may be at loss, and Russia will thus begin to have weaker trade connections. In this sense, globalization has a strong relationship with the Russian economy. For example, when wage growth is at a low and Russians are spending less due to a recession in the economy, this affects class structure because Russian civilians cannot afford the same luxuries that they do on a day-to-day basis when the economy is at a boom. The day-to-day activities of civilians in Russia are impacted when the economy is in a recession because civilians may not be able to obtain all the things they generally take for granted. On the other hand, when there is an economic boom, Russians spend more money on luxuries, and members of higher classes are able to spend more money as they please. When an economic boom occurs in Russia, there is a stronger divide between the lower class and higher class because individuals of a higher class have the leisure to buy more luxuries.
Great Britain is a free market. A free market is an economic system in which prices are determined by unrestricted competition between privately owned businesses. Great Britain exports pearls, gems, precious material, machinery, mineral oils, and fuels. They import transport equipment, manufactured products, and medical equipment. Their trade deficit yields about 1.6 billion pounds. Their class structure was always centered around the concept of social class, meaning those who are wealthier are usually on higher.
The costs of globalization are that the wages in the UK are high in global terms, and so the UK is unable to compete in many sectors such as consumer goods and manufacturing. Thus, British workers are losing their jobs when companies move abroad. And they're open to risks outside of the control of the UK government, such as international capital flows and crisis. The benefits of globalization are that English is the language of the internet and international business and commerce, giving the UK a head start against countries such as France and developing e-commerce businesses and services. A large number of UK companies sell overseas for Britishness. This is part of its appeal. And UK educational institutions benefit from having so many students overseas. And finally, there's availability of a wide range of produce and goods to the UK commerce at very low prices. Britain's economy is booming. We have the highest employment rates in 4 decades, we have more money than ever before, and people are buying houses at much younger ages. The unemployment rate is only 5.6%, and the economy is 2.6% larger than it was last year, and it's still growing. And compared to last year, the wages are 3% higher.
Russia's better. Look at its numbers.
Yeah, well, Britain's great. Great Britain.